Prismatic Evolutions is sold out on Pokemon Center.
Oh my god!
Let's all panic, is what most people are probably thinking right now, but the reality of it is that was the Pokemon Center ETB exclusive that got sold out. Keep in mind, this always happens. They always sell out, they always make those, and it's not common for them to put them in stock too often, especially because it's more of an exclusive thing, so this happens all the time. Yes, I know somebody's gonna say, but this is selling out in a lot of places. I understand that. I'm just saying, just because it's sold out on Pokemon Center so far, that keep in mind the difference between them. I'm sure it will sell out when it has the non-exclusive variation on there as well, but again, just for those of you that are new to the hobby, because there's a lot of people walking into this that don't know any different, this is normal. It might have happened faster than most of them, or it may have happened faster than what we're used to rather, but historically this is normal, guys, so let's not panic. I do want to talk about Prismatic Evolutions, I do want to talk about Terastal Festival, but of course I just wanted to throw that out there, as a lot of people are probably going crazy over the news of how, you know, scalpers are back in the market and the shortage of cards, and because I'm sure a lot of you have already seen the clip, right? If you haven't seen this clip already, I'm not the biggest fan about talking about scalpers or anything like that. I don't really enjoy talking too much about market manipulation or anything like that, just because I don't have any proof. I don't have any way to prove it, so it's really difficult for me to show for it. And I do think that although scalpers are obviously not the best thing in the world for the game itself, they exist, right? And more so what I think they do is make a bad image of what Pokemon is, because they do things like what's seen in this video. If you haven't seen it, I'm gonna play it on screen in a second. And so they just give this community a bad image, because that is what people associate Pokemon to when they see it on the news, when they start spreading through social media, real TV news, however you get that information, whether it's someone sending it through TikTok or any other social platform, or again, see it through TV. This is news. And coming into the holiday season, I imagine that a lot of people will be doing the same thing for Black Friday, because we have Black Friday sales, which is bizarre because we already have really good Black Friday deals going on right now. Yes, I understand they might not be to the likings of what you want, but I mean, cheap Pokemon cards and for someone to get a hold on, I'd be taking advantage of it if I could, which I have been. I've been buying some stuff that I want for myself really cheap. But why not? Just buy it. Buy the cards you want. Beggars cannot be choosers, and right now Pokemon doesn't seem to be able to keep up with the demand, right? This is normal. We'll always, it's just a cyclical thing. And in the last video I made, I specifically talked about how it's a cycle. It just seems to be a cycle, and whether you want to call it a bubble or you know, just a big boom that's going to burst, I wouldn't say that. Maybe it's correction. I don't know. I really don't know how you want to put it. I'm not really here to dispute what it is. I just know that so far it seems like we are entering a repeat of a cycle that once happened. But enough about what's going on outside in the real world and all that drama. Let's talk about the news about Prismatic Evolutions. If you guys haven't seen it yet, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. For Terastal Festival, we already got a showing of what these cards are going to look like. Not only did we get to see the EX variation of all the evolutions, we also got some extra cards that were shown on the side. Good stuff. I would think so, at least. There's a lot of reprints also incoming for some of the recent sets, so it just seems like they're trying to make this set just overall jam-packed with good stuff, because there's a lot of competitive cards that are showing to be in this set as well. Something else that was also shown in there is that there were going to be all 8 evolutions will have an alternate art reprint in this set. I'm a big fan of Glaceon of all the evolutions. Jolteon is pretty cool too. And then some of the other ones I don't really care for, like Espeon, because I think Espeon looks more like a cat, but I don't know, that could just be me. And maybe that's intentional because Pokemon? But whatever, that's not important. Some of the bigger things that were announced for Prismatic Evolution, which is of course the English variation of Terastal Festival, is the cards that, or the amount of cards, and just how difficult this set will be to master. And for those of you that are new again, mastering a set is essentially getting one copy of every variation of every card that exists in there. And why this is going to be difficult is because we are going to have the Master Ball set, or essentially Master Ball now, in the English variation, which was only seen in the Japanese variation of 151 previously. So now we're bringing something over, adding an extra layer of rarity to Pokemon cards, right? Because we still don't have like serialized cards or anything like that. So this is now making it so, you know, you have select cards that might be very unique and people are just going to want to get their hands on because they have that extra different shiny glow to them. That's going to be difficult to already pull to begin with. The set will include 175 cards, 6 A-Spec trainer cards, 10 Pokemon EX and 15 Terra Pokemon EX cards, 12 Ultra Rare Supporter cards, Illustration Rare cards, 32 Special Illustration Rare Pokemon EX and Support cards, 5 Hyper Rare Gold Edge Pokemon cards. And then going back real quick to the reverse holos, something I wanted to touch on that real quick is that we still haven't gotten that lineup yet and what those Pokemon will be. And yes, in case you're wondering, I imagine it's gonna have the same level of chase as it does in the Japanese variation because they're Master Ball cards. They're not gonna be easy to pull unless something changes and they've made it much more easier when the set comes out for people to pull, but right now I'm not really banking on it. As for the ETB that I was talking about, the Pokemon Center exclusive one, for those of you that are trying to get your hands on it or want to know what it comes with or do get an opportunity, possibly if they do restock or offer more, this is coming with 11 Prismatic Evolution booster packs, 2 copies of an Illustration Rare style promo card, which is going to feature Eevee. Is anyone really surprised on this one? And of course, it's going to showcase the Pokemon Center logo on one of them. So keep that in mind. It's only one that has the logo, which again is going to add that rarity because we don't get that in the regular one. So if you buy the non-Pokemon Center exclusive Elite Trainer box, you do not get this Pokemon Center logo on it. You still get that Eevee, but just again, without the logo. Other things that are always included in these are going to be, you know, your sleeves, the dice, all that jazz. Nothing really different about what's included this go around. They're always revolving around the set itself. So, you know, 151 had the Snorlax, Prismatic Evolution is going to have the Eevee. Go figure. It's always kind of the same thing. The stuff and the quantity inside doesn't change much. People already seem to know what they're getting. Why would they mix that up, right? There's no need. Something they're bringing back is the poster collection and the binder collection from 151, as well as the text stickers that we always see. We always see the text stickers. Doesn't matter the set. I can always find them every time a new set comes out. So that's obviously coming out as well as tints. Those are something else that you can always find with every launch. So you'll be able to get your hands on a variation of these products. If I was you, this is the kind of stuff that you might want to get your hands on if you're too worried about really getting into the set, or you know what's going to happen with it and you don't want to just dive into it. And I'm talking more so for like my collectors, right? Because I think that this set is probably going to have a similar situation as Surging Sparks, where if you're trying to get certain cards, I think the set's going to be insanely opened by everybody and their moms. And so you're going to see this thing where a lot of the singles are going to just hit the market, overflood it, and essentially drop the value of those singles drastically. So that would be the play I'd get into it. But if you're someone that likes to crack packs and stuff like that, the text stickers has always been the way that I go about it, because my LGS always has a few there. And I like to get the little promo cards. I'd bring out my binder like I did last time. It's just, I should have these ready. But I like to collect the promo stickers. It's just something I like to do. The surprise box is coming with a storage box, essentially dividers, and some random Edge promo card featuring Eevee. We don't know exactly which one yet, but obviously this is going to have some promo card as well. Depending on the promo and if it's going to be something unique or particularly only available in this, it will definitely add value to that card. When they do things like this, like what they did with 151, where the Ultra Premium Collection essentially only had the card, those specifically cards removed from the set. You can't pull them this way. You can only get them in the Ultra Premium Collection. When 151 stops being printed and that product is just no longer available, those cards will grow a lot in value because they're uniquely only available that way. You won't be able to get them any other way, right? So something to keep in mind. And then in case if you miss out, there will be some special pouch collection thing that's going to come out later on in the future, so you can get your hands on that as well. So obviously we're going to have a lot of Prismatic Evolution stuff coming out in the future through variation of ways. It makes me think that it won't be so hard to get your hands on the product, but I do think that it will be difficult to continuously be able to find it, especially because I'm already hearing about especially because I'm already hearing about sellers selling out. Now, keep in mind, I have no skin in the game. I don't do English product often. The only way I do it is whenever I get a good deal from other set vendors that are having a hard time moving their product and I'm able to do it for them. So we just kind of have deals going on, right? But when it comes to newer sets, it's very rare that usually they kind of throw me a bone or anything like that, right? So I don't have a skin in this game. I probably won't have much, if any, of this product available. So it's not like I'm trying to push anybody to come to my site and buy this. I'm doing the Japanese variation. I'm already taking pre-orders for that. So if you're interested in that, power to you. Check me out if you want, or whoever you normally buy your stuff from. But, you know, what I'm talking about right now is specifically the English variation. English. I can say that word. I can speak that language. Anyways, guys, enough talk about this. Obviously, it's a lot of news, a lot of information is being covered about this set. I just trying to make sure that for those of you that don't watch the same people I do, you hear about it somehow in some form or way. Obviously, more to come as we still have yet to see the whole set. Obviously, with Terastal Festival still not fully leaked or revealed, however you want to call it, whichever is better for the algorithm, right? Because we haven't seen every variation of that card, be mindful that if you're seeing leaks, they could be fake. They might not be genuine cards. I know that a lot of people are joking about the new Umbreon that was revealed. That's not real. At least it wasn't as of this weekend, right? Maybe something changes this week and the proper real one gets revealed. I know that people are hunting or preparing for the next Umbreon, but until it gets officially revealed, don't jump the gun, guys. Alrighty, enough rambling. This is going on too long as always. So I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good weekend. Take care. I hope you guys had a good week or a good weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.